Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here this morning in this magnificent spot at the wonderful Taronga Zoo. On behalf of Stan Sport and Enthrall, it is great to have you here today. A very exciting morning for the game of football and exciting for Stan Sport and the Premier League as well. And it's wonderful to be here alongside such an iconic trophy, the Premier League trophy, which I'm currently blocking for our cameras at the moment, but you'll get plenty of shots of that soon. Before we meet our footballing legends who are here with us today, I'd like to introduce someone very special to Taronga Zoo to you right now. Leslie McLeod is a respected Yuin, Darug, Darawal and Narago custodian and lawman who works very closely with Taronga Zoo in Sydney as an Indigenous guest experience specialist. He is known for educating on cultural connections to country and wildlife, specifically the endangered southern corroboree frog. Please welcome Leslie McLeod.
Warami, Guru Yuan Darawal, Narago Gurunji. Warami was first documented around about 235 years ago. In the ancient language of the Darug people, Warami means welcome. So welcome Stan Sports and the EPL. Guru Yuan Darawal, Narago Gurunji translation means Guru is my Aboriginal name, my personal totem. Yuin, the Yuin people are my mother's peoples. My mother's people's language is the mother language of the Sydney people's languages. Darawal is my father's mother's people of the Sydney area. Nagero is my father's people. So on behalf of my mother speaking peoples, my father speaking peoples, our ancestors and descendants and elders and young ones, both past and present, I say Warami and welcome to Taronga Zoo. My name's Les. I'm a proud Yuin Darug man. As we stand here on the shores of Warran, the Sydney Harbour, on the ancient land, the unceded lands of the Darug language peoples and their clans. So once again, I welcome you to Taronga Zoo. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you, Les, for that beautiful welcome to country. We're going to hear from all three of our football superstars today. They will come up and say a few words about the great game and their connection to the competition, the Premier League as well, and then after that we'll have a Q&A with media and then a little bit of fun here at Taronga Zoo. But first I'd like to introduce to you one of the most respected voices in the game of football and a loved member of the Stan Sport family. Craig Foster is one of Australia's most respected footballers, having represented the Socceroos on the international stage. He's gone on to become one of the country's leading football commentators and analysts and a passionate advocate for the way the global game brings communities together. Craig has also been a long-time supporter of the Premier League and its connection to Australian fans. Please welcome Craig Foster.
Hi everyone, it's great to be here today with Stan Sport and of course to see the Premier League trophy in town, to be here with two of the great legends who are well known not just in Australia but all around the world, of course loved by football fans, whether Australian, English or Gunners or others. Australia of course has a very long and storied history in the Premier League. We've got one of our great legends over here, my colleague Mark Bosnich, but we've got many others who've played in the Premier League successfully and inspired many generations of Australian kids, including me. Obviously, having played for the Socceroos, I grew up watching the great Craig Johnston playing for Liverpool in what was then known as the First Division. 5 First Division titles he won with one of the most legendary Liverpool teams in history. Whole generations of Australians were watching Jono play in this tournament, trying to win this trophy And many Socceroos and Matildas have since said that it was that inspiration that took them all the way to becoming full-time professionals, playing in these competitions and also playing for Australia. It's wonderful. Not only has Boz, of course, won, we've had Robbie Slater who won with Blackburn Rovers as well, and we've had so many Australians who've competed brilliantly at this level and inspired many Australian kids. Timmy Cahill for Everton was absolute legend. 56 goals I think he scored for them. Mark Viduka, Leeds, Middlesbrough, Newcastle, 92 goals in the EPL, a legend of all of those clubs and fondly remembered. And of course Mark Schwarzer as well, Boz, another Australian goalkeeper. We've had many in the EPL. Record number of appearances as an Australian player, 514 appearances in the Premier League. So having this trophy here reminds every kid around the country. It will be going into grassroots community clubs as well, which is important. And it's just a reminder for them of what so many Australians have been aspiring to win, and a couple of them have done so. Let's also acknowledge that we've also had our first coach in the EPL as well, not too long ago, and hopefully he might be back there as soon as possible, and that's Ange Postecoglou, of course, was the coach of Tottenham only just last season and the season before. So Australians are increasingly having a great relationship with this trophy and with this level of the game. We want to see more Australian players there. We've got, don't forget, we've also got all of our women playing in the Women's League in England as well, and currently competing here in the Asian Cup. Of course, all of those, both competitions, male and female, are live on Stan Sport, which we're delighted to have. I'm going to hand over to two far greater legends who have really done something. Thank you.
Thank you, Fozzie. Now to meet a man very familiar with Premier League fans. Theo Walcott is an Arsenal legend, known for his attacking ability and flair. Across a decade and 390 appearances for Arsenal, he scored more than 100 goals and helped lift the FA Cup twice in his time in North London. He joins us on this trip as an ambassador to the Premier League, and he is very excited to be in Australia, and we're very excited to have him here as well. Please welcome Theo Walcott.
It was actually 3 times in the FA Cup, by the way. No, but I wasn't actually in the squad that one, but I'm still going to claim it because I got the medal at home. No, I just want to say thanks to Stan Sport for having me here for the tour of the Premier League, which sadly I didn't win, but got very close to. But look, it was a very passionate sport that really encouraged me to get into football, winning this, seeing the Premier League behind me. My first actually experience of football was actually watching Australia play against Jamaica in Reading at the Medici Stadium back in 2004, I think it would have been. I had an imprint, actually supported Jamaica that day, sadly, Sky. So I think the Australians won 2-1 though. Harry Kewell was playing, which again, he had an incredible career, and I was a Liverpool fan at the time and I followed his career very closely. But no, I'm just really excited to see the next generation to really inspire to not win this, but to actually win something what they want to achieve as well. But no, I can't thank enough to be here. Looking forward to the week ahead with the tour, meeting so many fans. But what this Premier League does, it just draws that attraction, and looking forward to the end of the season now as well. It's the energy that it provides, and look, I'm just praying that Arsenal will win it this year. I'm pretty sure they will, because I'm bored of seeing Man City on this trophy. So look, thanks for having me, and I'm really looking forward to the week ahead. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Theo. 3-time FA Cup winner with Arsenal. And now to introduce one of Australia's greatest ever footballers, one of our greatest ever goalkeepers, one of our greatest ever exports, and that includes gas and beef as well. If you haven't already heard him in the corner, Mark Bosnich is here. He knows what it takes to go to the absolute top of his sport, having lifted this beautiful trophy during his time at Manchester United. Just once? Just once, okay, just had to double check. That is part of an incredible career that also included time at Chelsea and Aston Villa as well. And now he is one of the most recognisable voices in football, particularly here in this country, and a much loved member of the Stan Sport football commentary team. Mark Bosnich.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Zach. Thank you very much, Michael. Thank you very much, Les, as well, for that wonderful little tradition. Fozzie, the kind words. Theo, massive welcome to you. I know you've been here before with Arsenal in a tournament. I'm not sure who's played. I'm quite certain it was the Western Sydney Wanderers. But thank you so much for coming down. And just to reiterate why this is so important, obviously from a personal point of view, it's great always to see and to touch a trophy that I had the great fortune of winning. But Craig mentioned a very important point about the inspiration that Craig Johnson gave us all when we were youngsters. Now we know that back then was called the First Division. The Premier League has actually gone to a different level worldwide for everyone. And to have somebody who has played such a prominent role in recent years, in Theo Walcott, to come down here with the trophy, gives inspiration for the next generation of young Australians, not only boys but girls as well. So this is basically the main reason, so far as I'm concerned, why it's so important to have these visits and to have people like Theo Walcott come down here with this beautiful trophy to show around the whole of Australia. Because we know the support has been absolutely fantastic. I was speaking to people, funny enough, from one of my old clubs, Aston Villa, last night, and explaining to them that how the Premier League has actually just gone to a different level, not only in terms of the playing style, but also in terms of worldwide support, and no more so here in Australia, where you can find it live, as we said, ding ding, on Stan Sport. So thank you everyone for coming down here this morning. Wonderful view behind, and enjoy yourselves, and we'll speak to you all soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Boz. I'll ask Theo to come back up, and we might open the floor for a little period for questions from the media. Cool.
Yeah, in there. Awesome.
Yeah, firstly, mate, tell us what it means to be standing in front of the Premier League trophy. You know, you mentioned what it was like growing up as a football fan. I can imagine that this piece of silverware means a lot.
Yeah, I mean, one is enough as well, isn't it? No, it's. Do you know, it's the hard work and the passion shown throughout the start of the season, and it's the rewards. It's all about rewards, and I think just, you know, not the fact that I've not won this, but being successful at any level, at any professional level, I think it's a success. It's a big achievement, but to win the ultimate with the Premier League, of course, it takes some going. It really does. A lot of mental strength as well, because there's a lot of people want to distract you, want to take you away from the actual task at hand. And you know, if you have people in the squad that are positive role models around you as well, it's going to help you reach your goal. And I think you always got to be around people with that energy, because essentially you're there for the same mission, aren't you? It's to win the league. So look, it's great to actually, you know, the guys actually brought it, you know, look after it really well. They brought it to my local school. They were on their toes that day because all the kids wanted to touch it, and I'm like, I can't even touch it. I didn't win the league, but you can imagine how hard that is to keep a lot of kids away from that. However, look, it's brought memories that day, so I can't thank them enough to bring that to my local school. So yeah, they're the next generation, which we were saying as well. It's really important.
Unreal. I was going to ask you how you thought Arsenal would finish up this season, but I love that you've already declared it and said that you've got the confidence that they'll be lifting this trophy at the end of the season. What gives you that confidence in what you're seeing?
Well, it's good to have the 7 points ahead. That's a good start. I always feel like it's good to have the points, right? No, look, I just feel they're getting results done. They're getting a job done. And I feel like at this stage of the season, it's all about results. It's not about how you play. It's not about certain individual performances. It's about moments in games, where you're going to obviously win the games, really. And Arsenal are doing that, and they're just finding the way to be above Man City and Liverpool. That's essentially the mission at the start of the season. They're in the right place. They built the squad. I think it's been highly spoken about in England and across the world, I'm sure, with, you know, the depth of the squad it is. And, you know, I just felt at times in recent years there wasn't players pushing other players and competing in a positive way. They've got that now on all fronts, and they can just change the dynamic of how they play now. They're not just one-dimensional. They can really adapt to the circumstances of the game that it focuses on. So I think it is there, yeah, I do.
We've seen this squad in title races now, or in the title race over the past few seasons. You know, you've been in that situation as well yourself. What do you think the experience of having those title charges over the last few years has done for this playing group, and does it make a difference?
I think it will make a difference to the players coming in, because they're going to really give something different which they haven't had. I mean, they brought in Eze, of course, who won the FA Cup. Hincapié won his local league as well back then. So they're bringing in players that have experienced success at their clubs, and obviously the disappointment with the recent years of, I say disappointment, they finished second, which was, you know, really good, you know, success. However, they will be telling those players at stages on the season what happened, and, you know, if there was, you know, voices that are trying to distract them, which I spoke to about before. So I think it's important to really get them on board pretty quickly, get them on your side, and I think they are in a good moment. I think they've doing all the right things. I believe it's going to change, I do.
Theo, how does it feel to come to the other side of the world and meet fans that have to wake up at 2, 3, 4 a.m.? It's a different experience for Aussies down under. Do you feel that when you're playing and that sort of passion from the other side of the world?
Yeah, no, I do. You know, when I travel the world and just to appreciate the energy and the work that they have to do to get up that early, like you say, to watch the games, the passion that they've shown. I think it just shows the growth of the league, how important it is for people's daily lives as well, where they really want to, and they support, the build up as well, and they want to be part of that. And now to bring the trophy here as well, so they can really experience all those early get-ups and actually see it in the physical flesh. I mean, it's some commitment, and even I think you appreciate a lot more when you stop playing the passion and the energy that the fans provide, because essentially without that it just doesn't work. We played with COVID in stadiums empty. It's just not the same, is it? So look, I'm sure there's a lot of dads doing a lot of feeds in the night to get up nice and early, but look, hat off to them, because that just shows that they really do love the Premier League, and that's what the Premier League does. It attracts a different audience, and with Stan Sport as well, being the home of the Australian sport, I think it's a great platform to really showcase the Premier League and globally as well. So yeah, it's incredible league.
And as a fan yourself, how exciting is it to have the title race still alive in the middle of March?
Yeah, no, it's. I think it's always exciting to have a close. I'd rather have Arsenal just win it now. I'll be honest with you. However, for the neutral and for the dynamic of the league, how it's going, it's always great when you want those Aguero moments that are last minute. You do kind of want that. I don't want that, but I'm sure everyone else would want that. And I think that's what the Premier League shows with the consistency from 38 games. Just you have to be on it every day. Not every game, every day, because it's building those blocks. It's going to make sure you're in the right habits going into those games. And I think Mikel's doing that. Pep's done it for many years, maybe hopefully not this year, I'll be honest with you. But I think it's important. You see in other leagues as well, with other teams running away with it. The Premier League doesn't do it. You can't pick games. I think it's, like Mark was saying, that the levels have definitely risen. Not so much in the wingers side of things, but no. No, but it's just played differently. It's growing. And I think what I'm really starting to see and recognise is, the younger generation now, you just see them from like 3. They just love football. And the Premier League, that really provides that. So it's great, but hopefully Arsenal will win it in the next few weeks or so. We'll see.
And Theo, English football has always been popular around the world, from the old First Division, then obviously the Premier League, which next year will be in its 35th year. You growing up, watching it, like I said, did you ever think, but right now, where it is now, it's the biggest, not only just football competition, the biggest sporting competition in the world. Did you ever envisage when you were playing, did you ever feel as though that it would get to that height?
No, I did. I did, because what I really love is all the different cultures that come over to the Premier League, and they really showcase their grassroots, their passion of, and then bring it into league, and then someone like me learning from that and being in an environment in the dressing room where you're experiencing different habits, what people do, and you're picking things from those players. That's helped the Premier League, absolutely. If it was just English players everywhere, it might be quite boring. I don't know. But look, I just think it's so important for the game to have different nations come across and different fan groups, and that's what you need in any league, I believe. And it would be great to see a few more Aussies coming over. Like I say, my first memory was Harry Kewell, and I was a Liverpool fan, and when he moved to Liverpool from Leeds, I was very excited.
Yeah, so was John over there.
You excited? Yeah. So and of course, Andrew, who did extremely well to win the trophy for Tottenham, and I can't believe I'm saying that. However, it's all about winning this as a manager. That's the ultimate. But yeah, it'd be great to see a few more Aussies come across.
And quick one for this week as well. Your other old team, Everton, are playing against Arsenal. How do you see that game?
Yeah, no, it's Everton sometimes can be that bogey team. They were for me when I was playing in my days, but I just feel Arsenal they make it ugly, because Everton might make it ugly, and they can adapt. They can do that. I spoke about it before, but they've obviously just got a good result in the Champions League. 1-1, I know. However, look, I just think they're in a good moment, and they know what they need to do now. They do, and I believe they'll just get the result against Everton, my old boys. So I think they will. They'll be fine.
Excellent.
Cool.
So you're speaking with confidence about Arsenal, for good reason as well, given the way that they've played across the course of the season. But as someone inside the Arsenal family, is it nervous times at the moment too?
I think it's fine to have nerves. It's a good to have. I always tell my children, my kids, if you're nervous, it's showing that you care and you want that passion and that belief, and you just got to feel it. You got to feel that, and the players will feel that. They will feel the nervous energy around the actual fan group as well. But I think it's important to use that as strength. I really do. So yeah, I think it's not a problem for these guys. They deal with it. They deal with it every day of their lives. If they walk on the street getting their milk with a local shop, they have to put on the front. They have to be a certain way. But they're role models, and they're role models for a reason. So yeah, and the biggest one for me, Bukayo Saka, he's just turned it on when it matters most, and that's all about the moments. So I think they'll be okay.
Thanks. Thank you, media.
Cheers, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you, Mark Bosnich, as well from Stan Sport News there, chipping in with a few questions. Wouldn't be a media call at Taronga Zoo without meeting some of their wonderful animals. So now I'm going to introduce Megan, who is one of the free flight bird keepers, who's going to introduce us to one of her favourite feathered friends. And this very special guest is also going to help us try and accomplish the impossible, and that is to predict the Premier League champions. Megan.
Thank you so much. Now, I've never won any cups or trophies of this size. My name is Megan Geddes. I'm a trainer here, a senior trainer at Taronga Zoo, and we have a very special guest, an icon of the zoo, hopefully meeting you today. Her name is Uma. She's a bushstone curlew, and this is a very important species found across Australia. Their numbers are decreasing because of things like cats and foxes and dogs, so something easy we can do is keeping them at home late at night. And yeah, hopefully we've heard that she mimics your style maybe. She's a pretty fast runner, and I've heard so are you. So hopefully this will be a good matchup, and she can help predict the winner.
Let's see.
Cool.
I'll grab these ones.
We're gonna, move the mics back. We're gonna grab Chris. Do you have a preference which side?
Well, she's coming from over here, right? Let's go with Arsenal. Let's hopefully go to the first one.
Perfect. We have practiced it, and she's chosen both sides.
Oh, has she? Okay. Maybe I'll stand here. I've got some food in my hand. I'll just drop a bit of food there.
I'm just going to put this up slightly so we can put some of the food beside it. If that's okay. Perfect. I'll have you probably stand right here.
Yep.
Yeah, if you guys want to set up, she's about yay high. You're good to put it.
Thank you, bud.
So, for you. Here you go.
Go.
She's going to come from this direction here. And once we do have the predicted, we can replicate again so you guys can get different angles if needed. She is about yay high. And then we're thinking once she chooses, then you can approach either this side or that side, just kneel and open hand with her.
Cool.
Everyone happy? Cool. I'll get the celebrities.
Yeah, these are moving in my hand. That's all good. I've got a bearded dragon at home, so I deal with yeah, he's cool. Sorry? It's all good. My kids love these.
That's not them poisonous ones, is it?
We're going to color this way.
All right.
Ready?
Where are you going? Oh, you can smell this. Let's go that way. Further. It's following you. Oh. Oh, no, not there. No, don't do it.
Color back to you if you want, Theo. You can bend down and give her one piece.
Yeah, now?
Yep. And then you'll reset her in the middle. Yep.
Reset it here.
Perfect.
One of those.
And then we'll see what she chooses.
Just choose me.
What do you think, Uma?
What are you going for?
Come on, Bird, who's going to win it?
Thinking.
She's thinking.
Thinking.
Come on.
Go on.
Come on, I've got to get the kids to school. Come on.
We can reset. The food is a little small. So here, I'll call her here, Kelsey.
Oh,
wanna
you call her?
put mealworms side. I think that was perfect though. If you want to pay her one first,
Okay.
and then she can come in more.
Right, so give her
at
one
a
first and then.
central point. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can pay her after. Do you have enough food still?
Yeah.
You're hired.
No, it's all
Ready?
good. So give her one now, yeah?
Just bend down.
That way. Well done, you. Well done, you.
Well done.
Good job. I like you.
Good job.
No, it's going to be a.
FA Cup.
Yeah, League Cup.
I don't think he's going to meet Champions League after this morning, but you never know. You never know.
So if you guys want close-ups, I can put you guys slightly closer and worms around that crest again. Is that something you're interested in? Or have shots of her going for this one? Yeah, awesome. You can get pretty close to her as a camera. She's pretty comfortable, and those big eyes are quite fun.
Get down.
If she approaches you, you're totally fine.
Do you want me some more?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, might as well.
There you go, and you can kneel down with her.
Yeah.
Here's a couple more for you.
Just take my trousers on, otherwise. You like me. Sharp little beak, ain't you? Sorry, I didn't like that. Oh, didn't like that.
She's certain.
Well, I should take my finger off. You're all right behind there, aren't you? I need some more. I need some more. No, you're noisy. Yeah. That was my finger, that one.
We do have also the ability to see if she wants to call, which is quite a fun thing. Kelsey can get the audio ready. So what you'll do is you'll stand exactly where you are positioned here.
Yep.
I would hold back on the mealworm, so just give her a second to think.
Yep.
And then she'll probably start calling
Okay.
once she hears that music.
So don't give her anything.
Yep, I would lean down. You can give her one to get her close to you. Lots going on. Good. Oh.
Oh,
Thinking about it.
well done, you. Well done, you.
Well done.
Sounds like the Emirates, that. Well done, you. Well done. Well done.
We have a waddle coming out to you. You wanted to do? Is that next? Yeah. Perfect. I'll walk her home. Kelsey, do you want to get waddle?
Just follow you.
Yeah. She'll say hi. Did anyone else want to give her a quick mealworm? Oh, yeah.
Can I get a quick shot of you standing there with the trophies
Yeah.
while we're waiting? Is that okay?
Yeah.
So there's going to be another bird coming out. That's actually going to go.
Maybe just having a little look at it and rather than looking at us.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lorraine, go.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll bring out one.
Just looking at the trophy.
Yeah. He's like, I like that.
Oh, really?
Oh, good. You're going in for it.
Great, thank you. And you're not allowed to touch it, are you?
No, I can't touch it.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I was about to say, this is big.
Is it only if you win you're allowed
Yeah.
to touch it?
yeah, only if you win it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's the rules.
Is it like superstition? Is it bad luck or something?
No,
Or is
it's
it
just the rule.
rules?
It's like the rules. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like it's kind of like the respect for it as well.
Yeah.
And all that elements.
Didn't expect
It's
it to be
important.
so big. It's so awesome.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's cool.
I love when you see these things. Oh, your friends back.
All right, mate. You want to follow me? I haven't got any more. It's all gone. Shall I walk with you? Do you want me to walk with you?
Yeah, you can.
We're friends now. Come on, let's go.